Top 10 most beautiful places in Bali. Bali's beauty goes way deeper than its beautiful appearances. The island is also home to many traditional cultural traditions that are still practiced. The Balinese hold many ceremonies and celebrations throughout the year, lots of which can be enjoyed by curious tourists. In today's video, we are going to talk about top 10 most beautiful places in Bali. So let's get started. Number 10. The Sacred Bali Lakes. Bedugul. Some of Bali's most famous sites are in North Bali, which is also called Bulang. There are also many hidden gems that haven't made it into the guidebooks yet. No trip to Bali would be complete without seeing some of the unique cultural and natural sights this area has to offer. This is Bali as it used to be, from the peaceful beauty of the world-famous Cepung Temple to the simple joy of watching Balinese children learn a traditional dance. The lakes in Bali are just magical. They are still and surrounded by beautiful scenery, which makes for beautiful reflections on the water. Our favorite lake in Bali has to be Danau Beratan in Bedugul. It is the second largest lake on the island, and is situated between Mount Beratan and Mount Katar. But the Pemuteran Temple in the middle of the lake is the best thing to see here. When the mountain fog rolls in early in the morning or late in the afternoon, this holy and beautiful temple looks like it's floating. It's pure magic. Number 9. Taman Saraswati Temple. A paint-like place full of pinkish lotus. The main purpose of both a pura and a temple is to be a place to pray. The architecture is what makes each temple different. Bali has the Sea Temple of Uluwatu Temple, the Temple with Holy Water, Tirta Empul Temple, and even the Temple in the Sky, Pura Lempiangan Luhur. Do you know that some temples were made to honor certain gods? The most beautiful of these temples is the Taman Saraswati Temple. The Taman Saraswati Temple is in the cultural center of Bali, Ubud. It was built to honor Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and art. It's not surprising that the building of this temple is also beautiful. In the entrance area of the temple, there is a large lotus pond that you can see before going into the main area. When the lotus flowers start to bloom, the pond will be full of white and pink ones. You should take some pictures of the bridge in the middle of the pond, so you can remember it for longer. Number 8. The Temple in the Clouds. Kelingking. Under the well-known name of Nusa Penida, it is one of Bali's last, but not least strange and unique places to visit. Nusa Penida has just about every natural attraction you could want. Even though Nusa Penida has a lot of tourists, it is still one of the best places to spend your vacation. Not too far from the Angel's Billabong, there is a huge arch that leads straight to the ocean. This place is called Pasayuwag, which means the Broken Beach. A long time ago, the Broken Beach was a beach cave. The floor caved in because of a sudden crash. The cave was then filled with water because of this natural event. Over the cliff, visitors can also see the ocean water, which is clear as glass. This is also the best place to see the area. Number 7. Pemuteran Temple. The Underwater Temple. Almost everywhere in Bali, you can find almost any kind of temple. Even in the deep ocean, only a few people are able to go there. Pemuteran is known as the temple in Bali that is underwater. So if you plan to come here, make sure you don't have a strong fear of water, the sea, or anything else that has to do with it. Also, it's better if you know how to swim at least a little bit. When you dive or snorkel, you will see that corals have grown on some of the statues and tall temple gates. Hundreds of animals that live in the water have made the statues their home. The way these things go together makes a unique harmony that will amaze anyone. In fact, these amazing works were made years ago as part of projects to protect marine life. Not more than 10 huge statues and temple gates were washed out to sea. Number 6. Please yourself with greenery and eco-friendly environment in Green Village. As time goes on, technology slowly hurts the environment. So, if you want a place and vibe that are good for the environment, Bali is the best place to go. Visit the Green Village in Bedugul, Bali, and take a look around. This place opened in 2006 and has some green things for people to do. With the Green Campus project, you can go on a short tour to learn more about eco-technology and farming. Here you can see a place where almost everything is made out of bamboo. You can watch the bamboo being cut down and turned into the building materials for the villa. The best thing about Green Village is that you can rent a room there for a whole week. You can also enjoy a fresh morning in this eco-friendly place while looking at the Aeon River. Number 5. A movie-like spot. Suluban Beach Cave. Some of the scenes in the movie were based on real places. Some of them were even taken in the place where they were taken, not in a studio. In one scene from the Pirates of the Caribbean series, Captain Jack explores a unique cave near the beach. This is the scene we're going to talk about and look at. Bali has the same place as in the Pirates of the Caribbean books and movies. Suluban Beach Cave is a place where your imagination can grow. You can run freely inside the cave, just like Captain Jack does, and then face the bright ocean. Ask your partner to record you doing this thing on video, add a filter or edit it, and you're done. A short video that looks like a movie will land pretty on your Instagram. Number 4. The sunrise views atop Mount Batur, Kintamani. Mount Batur is a beautiful active volcano in Bali, and it is by far the most popular place for a sunrise hike on a day trip. The trip starts early, around 2 a.m., when you'll be picked up and driven to the base of Batur for a hike in the dark. When you reach the highest peak and crater, the sun will just be coming up. This is when the real beauty of this island adventure comes out. You'll realize you're right above the clouds, and that the lava fields of Bali are shining gold below you. Our best advice: stay in Cepung Valley and go on a tour from there. The base of Mount Batur is about an hour away. Number 3. The ray of light at Tukad Cepung Waterfall, Bali. Every photographer knows that lighting is the most important thing, and the Tukad Cepung Waterfall in Bali has it down. Tukad Cepung knows how to work the camera. It is known for the heavenly streams of light that burst through the rock when the sun is in a certain place in the sky. It's no surprise that Tukad Cepung is becoming a must-visit place for everyone's Instagram feeds. It's in a cove that looks like a ravine and has a wall of water that rushes down from the beams in the sky. Tip: combine it with a trip to Timbumana Waterfall, which is only 30 minutes away by car, or look at our full list of Bali's best waterfalls. Number 2. The interiors at almost every Canggu venue. Canggu. Renting a surfboard and riding a wave is one of the best things to do in Canggu. Canggu has several beaches where you can catch a surf break, and each beach has people selling surfboards. Batur Beach is the best place to surf and chill out in Canggu. This is also the best place for people who want to learn how to surf for the first time. Be aware that there is a reef here, so if you fall off your board, you could scrape your feet and legs. Echo Beach is another place to surf in Canggu. This beach isn't as busy as Batur, but it's better for more experienced surfers. Even though the beach isn't the best, the waves here are always big and steady. Canggu is the center of #InstaLife in Bali. There are a lot of cool cafes and restaurants with interiors that look like they belong on another planet. Not only will you want to take pictures of the unique decor, like the mural at Old Man's that everyone takes selfies in front of, but the food is so good that it's almost too pretty to eat. Almost. But let's get back to those rooms. Check out the bohemian chic view at the lawn, the architecture at Penny Lane, which is full of alternative art, indoor palms, and vintage chandeliers, or the castaway vibes of La Brisa, which is made of reclaimed wood from more than 500 old fishermen boats. Best enjoyed with a sunset backdrop, of course. Number 1. The view over Kelingking Beach, Nusa Penida. The beautiful and unusual island of Nusa Penida is only 25 kilometers from Bali, which is Indonesia's most popular tourist destination. Nusa Penida is a much smaller island than Bali, but it has some of the most beautiful scenery in the whole Bali province. From Bali, you can take a day trip to the island, but I think it's better to stay and spend at least a few days seeing the sights. Nusa Penida has so many great places to take pictures, hikes, and other things to do. There's no doubt that Bali has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. All of these are must-haves for a paradise. Pure white sands and clear, sparkling water. But Kelingking Beach, which is always beautiful, has become famous all over the world. We've all seen that famous picture from above of the emerald green cliffs, rising up from the turquoise waters below. Well, this Instagram-famous spot is on Nusa Penida, which is next to Nusa Lembongan and only 40 minutes by boat from Bali. Head to Kelingking Beach to get that all-important shot, but also take some time to see the rest of the island. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.